Day 13 of Browns training camp, Mary Cam, we finally saw some fireworks, but it wasn't players like some of the fights we've seen across camps. It was coaches. Offensive coordinator Todd Haley, defensive coordinator Gregg Williams. Baker Mayfield got touched by a defender. It's not the first time it's happened. Todd Haley yelled something we can't repeat over to the defensive side. Gregg Williams yelled back. Hugh Jackson had to step in. It was interesting to see.
Yeah, it was just another day at the office. These guys are two alpha dogs, but I think the key takeaway here is that Hugh Jackson said, I love the fire in both of them. And, you know, I think this team, they're trying to get a little bit of an edge on this team, a little bit of nastiness, and we saw some of that today. It was from the coaches, but it was there.
You know, everybody loves to talk about Gregg Williams and the fire he brings, but I'll tell you what, we watch every day, and Todd Haley, you know, maybe not quite as loud, but he's right up there with how hard he pushes these guys and how hard he gets on these guys.
Yeah, he really does. And I think that I was saying today, this was Hard Knocks gold. I mean, this is something that the cameras are going to love, and I'm sure that fans will get an opportunity to see it if they watch the HBO series, because this is exactly the kind of thing that makes for good television.
Well, speaking of Hard Knocks, we got to hear from Jarvis Landry today as well, and it still has legs, this players taking days off, Jarvis Landry's speech. You know, look, Hugh Jackson has talked about the science behind it. Jarvis Landry, I personally think it's a little different coming from a player than a head coach. They just kind of take it two different ways, and Jarvis got to talk about that today.
Yeah, you know what? Here is the bottom line with the whole thing, the whole situation about veterans resting and mental toughness and all of that. The bottom line is everybody that works in this building, every coach, every player wants this team to be mentally tough and physically tough. I think that Hugh Jackson's adding something to that, and that is that he wants them also to be available.
Yeah.
He wants them to get to the season healthy. So I think everybody's on the same page here. It's just a matter of getting everybody kind of speaking the same language.
Now the other story today, Joel Buitoni, we talked to him for the first time. We talked to him after the game, but now he's gotten to watch the tape a little bit. He got to do a little self-scout for us on his first game reps at left tackle. Now interestingly, Greg Robinson took reps with the first team at left tackle today. Not many. Hugh Jackson downplayed it, but it does feel like they're still sort of trying to find those best five guys, even though Jackson again reiterated Buitonio's the starting left tackle.
Well, they have to have somebody that can step in there in the event that Joel gets injured or something else happens. So in addition to trying to possibly groom Greg Robinson to step into that role and let Joel go back to his natural position at left guard, which he really would like to do, they have to have somebody that can step in at left tackle in the event of injury.
Browns play the Bills on Friday, their second preseason game, so Joel Buitonio is going to get an opportunity to maybe get some more reps there at left tackle too, and we'll get a better look at him there as well. We'll have full coverage of the day here in Berea at cleveland.com/Browns.